Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today, we're going to be talking about what happens to us as adults when we grow up in families that are emotionally unpredictable. Watch this video. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new, please click the little subscribe button, the bell to receive notifications when I release new videos. And if you've been with us for a while, thank you so much and welcome back. Today, we're going to talk about a term, emotionally unpredictable family or emotionally unpredictable parent. It's kind of a term that envelopes so much of the work I do, and it actually includes so many more of the people who can't specifically say, hey, I come from an alcoholic home or a narcissistic home or a codependent home. But you can say there's been some dysfunction, there's been some dysregulation, and there's definitely been some, let's say, uncertainty and lack of security and safety. And that is emotional unpredictability. And so I really like to focus on this right now, especially in my inner work course, because what happens when we come from an emotionally unpredictable home is so much of those years, so many of those years, so much of the time that was supposed to be spent in those early years developing our identity, finding out who we are, what we like, what our preferences are, knowing how to make big decisions, that kind of got taken from us for a little bit of time because we were so obsessed with staying safe in our environment, with reading our environment, with becoming hypervigilant to our environment and to those in our environment so we can actually feel a sense of control in something we can't control, but also feel a sense of safety and security or knowing how to act or respond to get that. It's way too much energy for any person, let alone a child. And when we have that hypervigilance, we have that anxiety that comes in and many health issues that come from that a lot of the time, and feeling shy and feeling shame and feeling guilty and feeling wrong and feeling bad because we don't have that emotional stability and security to rely on, we have this underlying fear all the time. What's going to happen next? What shoe's going to drop? Are there eggshells today? What mood are they in? What's going to happen? When people grow up in a stable emotional home, that's already taken care of and it's stable, solid, and something you can count on consistently, that secure attachment. So because of that, we're able to really develop ourselves and go inward and find our security inward. The reason many codependent, many highly sensitive people, many wounded people, which is all of us, but many people who feel like there's something they are dealing with, there's some big triggers. These people are the people that didn't get that. These people are the people that have decided I have to be obsessive about my environment and always be searching it and scanning it because I never learned that safety within, because I never had a safe, secure environment to allow me the time to go within myself, to find who I am, to find my purpose, to know what I want to do. You know what I'm talking about. How many of you are in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and even 60s saying, I still don't know what my purpose is in this world? I'm going to guarantee you there's a direct link to not having the opportunity to explore that really early on. And by the way, that wasn't your fault. So we have to understand there's a part two to this. When we don't feel safe or secure and we look for that in our partner, we look for that in our big homes and our flashy stuff and feeling like we're enough because we don't really know how to feel enough on our own, those are all signs that something was not right. We didn't get what we deserved. And what we usually do is we think, because I didn't get what I deserved, I must not be worthy. That worthiness wound that then even plays more into those externals that then control us, even though we're trying to feel a sense of control. They always control us because externals are conditional. And this self-anchoring I'm talking about that you never got the opportunity to do is unconditional, because no matter what happens in your environment and where your conditions are changing or not, you get to remain the same. You get to be your constant. I was talking yesterday with one of my long-term clients about this trigger she's having with this new relationship. And she's like, what do I do? Because he works at my work. Oh my God, now I'm triggered when I go to work, when I'm not in work. And I said, This is difficult, but it's very easy for me to explain to you what to do. You just have to work on it to make it natural for you. And what that is every time you feel that threat, that pull, that worry about the other, you got to pull it back into you and say, okay, what's reality? What do I feel like doing right now? How can I take care of me right now? I'm putting too much attention there. I'm losing myself in this situation. Not your fault. It was your coping mechanism for so long. Another one of your coping mechanisms, if you grew up in this type of home, is to adopt your perception of self that mirrors the perception your parents are projecting onto you. For instance, if mom or dad didn't do their inner work, which most of them haven't, right, in that generation, they're projecting their unhealed shame onto you. You're taking the shame. You're saying, okay, I got to say there's something wrong with me. I got to believe there's something wrong with me. I got to find something wrong with me so I can actually line up and feel the mirror of what this parent is saying. If I can mirror that, then I can stay connected and then I can be part of the whole and I can belong. So we abandon our true self that we're born knowing to belong into the family system because the authority figures that be tell us that we are this thing that doesn't feel right, but we must adopt it to get along with them, to feel like we belong. And what happens as you get older is your authentic self starts pushing through and says, excuse me, but that identity that you adopted to fit into your family, it's wrong because the family was broken, not you. The family system that you had to align with to feel anything other than safe or secure, naturally, is broken. So that identity that you've actually adopted that you can't really find your purpose in, it's because it isn't authentically you, and that's why you're not feeling fulfilled, you're not feeling joy. And in fact, you take your joy away from yourself because you're afraid to feel that because it doesn't fit the narrative that you're supposed to adopt to be that identity in that family. You're supposed to be the bad kid. You're supposed to be the one that doesn't get it. You're supposed to be the one that doesn't have joy. And when you have joy, that's confusing to you because you have been taught you don't deserve that. That's not your role. And I'm going to tell you something really exciting. When you do this inner work and you start to claim your true self and claim your birthright of joy, bliss, harmony, peace, inner peace, confidence, real, solid, constant confidence, you're going to take my last step in any process that I have in any one of my courses is aligned action. You're going to become aware. You're going to do the work, and then you're going to line up your actions with that new identity that is going to scare the shit out of you because it's going to be like, uh-oh, am I going to be alone now? Are they going to reject me now? And what you have to understand is it doesn't matter because in being with them, you've rejected yourself. So what's important is you line up with you and you act in alignment with those boundaries that say, this is the truth of who I am. And when you have these boundaries and you're in alignment with what feels right for you, regardless of them, everything starts to change because when one piece of the puzzle leaves and upgrades and becomes authentic, the whole puzzle freaks out because they're like, where's that missing piece? You can't look for me anymore because I'm not going to be part of it. They got to change around you as you change and become the change. You are the change, right? So one step you can do today to start this is ask yourself some specific questions. And I want you to do these very intuitively. The intuitive questions are all in my newsletter. If you're not on it, please get on it. CandaceVandel.com. I give blogs and tips every single Friday usually. So it looks like this. What was my favorite color when I was 5? Intuitively write it down. Don't think. Don't think. Don't judge. What did I love? What did I imagine? What did I feel most comfortable doing? What did I do that brought me most joy? What did I dream about? What did I find myself doing when I was alone? What did I wish they saw in me? Who did I need to truly see me? Whoever made me feel unseen? What did I decide about myself because I wasn't being seen by this person? Start there. And that will show you more of your truth. And when you start to adopt those simple truths, we go to the next phase. I also want to tell you guys, if you want to deep dive into your healing of your inner wounds, please check out my emotional rehab program. The emotions need to be rehabilitated because they were stuck and frozen for a while. And as we thaw them out and we become more real, we truly heal. So please check out my emotional rehab program. It is evergreen right now because we have over 170 people that are there in the community every single week. I answer your questions live for the whole year, actually for as long as you want, because once you're a member, you're part of the community forever and you get that tribe. Also, if you're looking for a small group of people, 3 to 5 max, you might want to check out my inner work group. We have 2. We have one on Monday and one on Friday. Inner work is 100% diving deep into this inner work with just a small group of people, so you have your little support team. So you can have the big group of people, or you can have the small group of people. It's totally up to you, but you have options and we're here for you. So please check those out. I also want to quickly mention the month of July. I have a birthday bundle. It is my birthday month, the 22nd. It's my birthday month. Because of that, I want to give you a gift of 3 of my courses, including my brand new one, Boundaries Bootcamp, for the price of only 1. That will be ending August 1st. All of that information is below in the description. If you have any comments or questions, please feel free to write a comment below. I will answer those for you. If you have deeper questions, feel free to go to my website and send me a message. And I wish you guys so much love and light. I'll see you soon.